I give myself an Easter gift every year because I don't have little ones anymore at home. And so I shop and make Easter baskets for all the clergy kids. And I have a great ton of fun because I am telling you, I'm not going to tell you how much money I spend, but it's mounded with chocolate and candy. And then I send them home with it. And the moms want to kill me. But it's fun. And so I get to go pick out cars and toys for the boys and bunnies and little dogs and butterflies for the girls and candy and all kind of stuff. And I'm not joking. It gets me in a great mood. And it always leaves me thinking about all these symbols. And this year what focused for me was the symbol of the butterfly. It was on so many things. And I guess most of you know, if not all of you, that the butterfly was and has been one of our ancient symbols of resurrection since the earliest of times. It is that image of metamorphosis from the caterpillar to this gossamer winged wonderful creature that can fly thousands of miles, that change of one form to the next that leads to new life. And playing on that, do you know that physics idea? Maybe a principle involved, I'm sure it is, that if a butterfly flaps its wings in Knoxville, it may create a hurricane in Africa. The butterfly effect. I'm not sure you can prove that, but I do believe in the butterfly effect. That a simple action somewhere can create something powerful, lasting, large, important in ways that we can never imagine. Is that not the definition of Easter then? Is that not really the message for the day? That Jesus is raised from the dead, He is alive, but alive in a way that we cannot understand or comprehend. You see, we've written millions of books. We've talked for 2,000 years, and we keep going back to this. This is not a resuscitation. That is not what the story implies. It is so, so much more. Jesus is no longer bound by this earth. He is no longer the Jesus of humanity. He is now the spiritual Christ. And beyond this earth, He is the spiritual Christ of the universe. A few weeks ago in Durham, North Carolina at Elmo's Diner, wonderful little place, I've been there, two young girls went with their mom and dad to eat breakfast. They sat down, ordered breakfast, and a man walked up to the table that they'd never seen. He did not identify himself, and they were looking at him, and he quietly pulled out his billfold, took out two crisp $50 bills, handed one to one daughter and one to the next. And here's what he said: "Do something kind for someone else." And then he walked away. And then in a couple of weeks, halfway around the world, in a small village in Africa, in Sierra Leone, the entire village gathered for a festive day they'd never had before. The first of its kind. And they had meat and provisions and vegetables and foods of all kinds that they could not afford. And then they sang and danced and performed skits throughout the day. They prayed at the end of the day, and it was all to celebrate their delivery from Ebola, which had devastated their village. So now they were free and safe to return to their normal lives. So where did the money come for the celebration? Well, you know, two crisp $50 bills, and some more fundraising, and a lot of the extra allowance that 13-year-old Kate Cameron and her 10-year-old sister Anna could get together. Halfway back this way around the world in Durham, North Carolina. Isn't that what we celebrate on Easter? The power of God, the power of faith in God as we gather and continue this journey. So today, pause and listen before the hoopla starts. Before we chase Easter eggs and sing songs and eat with our families, or if you're having a quiet day by yourself, I hope a substantial day for you to collect yourself and rest. But everyone pause and listen. Maybe we will hear those small wings that flap, and they flapped this morning. They're flapping now on Easter near the walls of the ancient city of Jerusalem. They are flapping near the faithful who are spread across this world from point to every point. And very possibly they are flapping near you. near the most important part of you, near your heart. Today, slow down for just a moment. Use this space. Use this time. Slow down. Let your heart be open. Happy Easter. Amen.